Chapter 7, Unit 1. Think over.
Get back to somebody.
Join one's team.
Share.
Recommend.
Establish trade relations with.
Trade reputation.
Trade with somebody.
For your reference.
Leading exporter.
Interest.
In black and white.
You're recommended to us by one of our reliable partners.
I'm calling to inquire about the possibility of establishing trade relations with your company.
It is said that you are the leading exporter of Chinese silk garment.
Would you be willing to join our team?
I know you have great knowledge and experience in international markets, so I invite you to join us and act as an advisor to our marketing staff.
We always adhere to the principle of equality and mutual benefit.
Your new products are of great interest to us.
I know little about your product.
I came here to see whether it is possible to import a number of your products into the U.S.
We want to buy textile from you.
I need a little time to think it over.
I'll get back to you tomorrow.
We'll see what we can do.
The price lists and the brochures of this new series will be sent to you tomorrow for your reference.
We express our desire to trade with you in this line.
I'm thinking that we'll have some business opportunities.
QUOTN. Quotation.
SA. Statement of account.
SC. Sale contract.
TT. Telegraphic transfer.
RECPT. Receipt.
Remit. Remittance. Is there anything that you are particularly interested in?
Yes, I'm interested in electronic products.
What about my profit?
There will be a share of 38% of our profits from the launch events for you.
Could you introduce your company?
Regarding our financial position, credit standing, and trade reputation, please refer to our bank.
You've got to write everything up in black and white, or else later on, you could have some bad feelings between the two companies if expectations are different.
Thank you for your advice.
We've achieved many potential customers in these years.
We express our desire to trade with you in this line.
I wish a successful transaction between us.
I hope so.
Hello, sir. Is there anything I can help you? Well, I'm interested in your bed covers. We can supply bed covers of all types and sizes. That's fantastic. Do you have any catalog or brochure that I can take with me? Of course. Here is a series of catalogs of our latest types, and here is a detailed list of our offer. Thank you. As soon as we have any further inquiries, I'll give you a call. I hope we can do business together, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Unit 2. Environmentally friendly.
Cost effective.
Transport package.
Outer package.
Be divided into.
Installment.
Manufacturing.
Plastic.
Go against.
consumer package,
inner package,
package stage,
prompt delivery,
transport package.
I prefer to use paper bags.
Do you have any good advice for the packaging of sweaters?
Using plastic bags are more cost-effective but go against environment protection.
How about to combine these two materials, plastics and paper?
Are there any special problems need to be noticed?
The packaging has to meet the sanitary standard.
The packaging process should follow the principle of rationalization.
The packaging is also involved in cost saving, so you should choose the most appropriate materials for your goods.
It is better to fill some newspapers or tissues into the packing cases in order to protect the goods from collision.
Do you have any doubt about the time of shipment?
No problem. We have enough time.
We have some problems during the production, so can we delay the shipment a little bit?
It depends on the time of the factory delivery.
These goods are very important to us. We expect that you can effect shipment as early as possible.
The shipment will be made no later than early April.
We'll communicate with factory timely to reduce the orders so as to try to deliver earlier. What is your favorite material?
Compared with plastic bags, paper bags seem to be more environmentally friendly, but they'll produce air and water pollution during the manufacturing process, so we need to think about it carefully.
Could you tell me something more about the packaging inspection?
Packaging inspection depends on the foreign trade contract and other relevant regulations. It has two forms, sampling and spot inspection.
Has there been any progress on the packaging issue?
Yes, we are working on the packaging. If there are any problems, we'll communicate with you immediately.
When is the time limit for shipping?
Within 30 days after receiving the LC.
You are allowed to ship the goods within the specified time, but, of course, it will be better if you can make prompt delivery.
We'll strive to get the cargoes ready before the shipment.
We hope you could complete shipment more promptly. Do you have any way to do that?
We'll manage to advance the delivery, but cannot tell you a definite date of shipment.
The procedures of packing inspection are more complex. Could you tell me about it in detail? No problem. Packaging inspection mainly includes appearance, specifications, features, logo inspection, and so on. Can you explain it more specifically? It is performed to check whether the carton or wooden cases are clean, dry, and without any scratches, whether the shipping mark, my toe in pinion, is clear, and whether the method, quantity, specifications, and materials of packaging meet the requirements. What does the shipping mark mean? It means the logo marked on the packaging of import-export goods, which is transcribed from the word mark in English. Then what issues need to be considered during the packing process? A clear logo and property specification should be marked in the visible place of the packaging for dangerous goods. What other things should I take into consideration? You should also try to choose both light and strong materials for packaging. How will the packaging be identified as unqualified? For example, The inner and outer packaging are damaged, deformed, damp and moldy, and so on. Thank you for telling me this. You're welcome.
Unit 3. Insurance.
Insurance rate.
Consignment.
Duration.
Inspection agency.
Compensation.
Claim agency.
Apply for.
Extra cost.
Quotation.
Calculate the premium.
Make a claim.
I'd like to have a talk with you over the question of insurance.
What risks should be covered?
Which company did you choose?
I have your goods insured at PICC.
Please let me have a look at your insurance rate.
What's the duration of the insurance?
No more than 30 days after the arrival of the consignment at the port of destination.
Would you like to pay the extra cost if I increase the coverage?
That's better, but I think we need to cover more kinds of things.
They suit your consignment.
Now, how much is the insurance premium?
Since you told me the goods are very important, I think this kind of insurance would be the best.
What should I file to the insurance company for approval of compensation?
For approval of the insurance company, what should I prepare?
Do you know the difference between inspection and claim agencies?
What is the difference between inspection and claim agencies?
According to the actual surveys, they'll compensate you for the loss complying with the provisions of the insurance policy.
What kind of insurance should I provide for your goods?
Some kinds of insurance are suitable for my goods.
I'd like to see your insurance rate.
I don't have it right now and will send to you after I get back to my office via email.
When will the insurance become invalid?
Less than 30 days, included, after the arrival of the consignment at the port of destination.
What documents are needed?
I'm sorry, I wish I could know it. Please inquire the inspection agency.
Will you pay the additional cost if we do as your requirement?
Yes, I will consider.
Have you applied for the claim?
Yes, I have.
Hi, are you available now? Yes, what can I do for you? I would like to discuss insurance with you if you don't mind. No, not at all. Have you bought insurance for goods? No, I will do it right after our discussion. What risks do you expect to be covered? Please insure FPA and against war risk. What other insurances do you generally provide? WAP and all risks. How do you calculate the premium? The premium is calculated according to the premium rates for risks to be covered. Can you please give me an insurance rate? Sure. Here it is.
Unit 4. Ignore.
Advance payment.
Applaud.
Preserve.
Endeavor to do something.
Credit standing.
Overdue balance.
Remind of.
In charge of.
Confirm.
Delay.
Promptly.
Did you receive a letter from us reminding you about the outstanding balance you have with us?
You did not respond to our first reminder of your overdue balance of $2,000.
I want to remind of your overdue balance of $5,000, but I did not get any reply.
When can we expect you to arrange the payment?
Preserving a fine credit standing means a great deal to us.
The payment is now 2 months overdue.
Our invoice requests full payment in 60 days.
I'm afraid you should send the full amount of the balance first.
We'll have to take appropriate action unless we have received full payment by January 19th.
I can't accept that because you have not met the agreed upon payment schedule for the second time.
You always make your payment promptly.
Thank you. We hope we can count on your continued cooperation and support. We have not received any response from you to the recent reminder we sent you on May 20th about your overdue account.
Sorry, I have received your letter, but we are facing a financial difficulty.
We can no longer allow this account to continue to go unpaid.
We will attend to it the first thing tomorrow.
I'm sure it is not your intention to ignore past due notices.
Sorry about the delay. We want to ask if we could defer payment until the end of the month.
This is to acknowledge that we have received your advance payment.
That's good. I'm sorry about the delay.
We applaud you for always paying your bill on time.
Preserving a fine credit standing means a great deal to us.
We endeavored to provide our customer with the best product possible.
We enjoyed doing business with you.
Hello, Mr. Jason. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I've sent you an email as a reminder of your overdue balance of $5,000, but I did not get any reply. Sorry, I have been on a short vacation. That's all right. I just wanted to confirm that you have received my email. Yes, I did. When can we expect you to arrange the payment? Don't worry, I will attend to it first thing tomorrow. That's great. Your cooperation will be greatly appreciated.
Unit 5. Fix the fault.
Lodge a strong complaint.
After-sale service.
Discrepancy.
Defective items.
Intend to.
Take measures to.
Solve the problem.
As quickly as possible.
Apologize for.
Mix up.
Sort out.
I want to lodge a strong complaint.
I'm very disappointed with your service.
I just want to complain about the after-sales service.
The quality of the goods did not meet my expectation.
We ordered those green shirts, yet you sent us blue ones.
There is a discrepancy in colors with the samples.
There are too many defective items in this shipment.
Please let me know what you intend to do about this situation.
I hope you can take measures to solve the problem.
I would like this matter resolved as quickly as possible.
I am terribly sorry to hear that.
We apologize for the mix-up. We've sorted things out now.
We have received your complaint.
We can offer some sort of compensation.
We have changed our procedures so it won't happen again.
I have to tell you there is a shortage in the shipment.
I'm sorry. We can assure you that such a thing will not happen again in future deliveries.
We hope you can make a prompt settlement as soon as possible.
I'll make the adjustment right now.
As soon as the shipment arrived at our port, we had it inspected. To our disappointment, we found the goods were underweight.
Is that so? Okay, I'll check why the goods were underweight. Mr. Brown, I'd like to talk with you about something that is getting to be a problem.
What is it, Mrs. Wong?
We feel that the percentage of the goods of inferior quality was too high.
Our investigation shows that improper packing caused damage. Therefore, we have to refer this matter to you.
Not to worry. We have a solution.
I'm just calling to see if your delivery went okay.
We have received the shipment, but as the goods are inferior in quality, we are returning the whole of the 20 cases and must ask you to replace them. Good morning. Service Department. What can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I have a claim to make against you.
What is it about?
Well, you shipped one set of printers last month. That is model AA5563S. There are rust spots on some of the rollers. The quality is by no means satisfactory.
Sorry to hear that, but have you got any proof?
Of course we have. This is a copy of the inspection certificate issued by Commodity Inspection Bureau. They indicate the rusted rollers in their certificate.
Maybe the rust stains are due to careless transportation. You know, we always put emphasis on the quality of our products.
But you have to accept the fact that you have failed to come up to standard.
Well, anyway, our manufacturers will look into the matter. I'll get the result to you as early as possible.
All right. Hope you can give us a satisfactory explanation and make reasonable compensation to us.
Unit 6. Claimant.
Buyer.
Arbitrator.
Contract.
Legal means.
Arbitration.
Negotiation.
Convention.
Defendant.
Seller.
Debtor.
Specification.
Survey report.
Proof.
Authority.
We prefer to sit down and discuss about it together.
Would the legal means be one of your choices in the settlement of disputes?
Actually, we won't use the legal means unless we have to.
I think negotiation is the best way to solve problems.
Sorry, I know little about that. You can ask Mr. Wong. He's an expert in that field.
We may find a better way to resolve the dispute other than arbitration.
Negotiation is far better than arbitration.
Is China the only place where the arbitration is held?
Do we have other choices except China if we have to submit to arbitration?
I got a book for you, which introduces a lot of basic things of the arbitration in China.
Could you tell me something about the arbitration in China in terms of the policies? Could you help us deal with the problems of the bikes?
Okay, please give us the facts.
Could you offer the specific description?
When we checked the goods, we found that half of them were badly damaged.
Could you show us something as the proof?
I can ask my colleagues to scan the report and send it to me if you need.
Where are we supposed to have the arbitration?
If the buyer is the plaintiff, the arbitration shall take place in Beijing.
Will you choose the legal means when the other methods are useless?
In my opinion, maybe you don't agree. Legal means is the most effective way to resolve the dispute.
Is arbitration the only way to resolve the dispute?
Actually, it's the best to attempt to settle disputes without involving arbitration.
Mr. Chow, do we have to settle the dispute by arbitration? It is not necessary to submit a case to arbitration as long as our two parties can discuss the matter in a friendly manner. Could you offer me some information about the arbitration system in China? Yes, no problem. Must the arbitration be gone through only in China? No, arbitration can be conducted either in China or in other countries. Are there any general arbitration institutions in China? Yes. For example, the Foreign Trade Arbitration Commission is just such an institution. Does the dispute have to be arbitrated by Chinese arbitration authorities? It is up to the contract signed by two parties. What kind of person can be arbitrators? We think that the court consisting of arbitrators from both sides must be fair and able to handle the dispute without bias or partiality. Okay, thank you very much.
Unit 7. Evidence.
Replacement.
Compel.
Substantial.
Make a settlement.
Amicably.
Lodge a claim for the losses.
Effect a full settlement.
File a claim with you.
Reserve the right.
File a claim with somebody.
Settlement of balance.
We have lodged a claim for inferior quality.
There is substantial evidence for lodging a claim.
I'll go to your company in person to talk about your claim.
We are not in a position to entertain your claim.
The goods are much inferior in quality to that of your samples.
With reference to the damage of our goods, we claim a compensation of US $70,000.
We shall lodge a claim for the losses incurred as a consequence of your failure to ship our order in time.
We regret to inform you that we will file a claim with you because of your underweight goods.
Have you got any evidence?
We hope to settle the case amicably.
We hope our claim could be effected a full settlement.
We are ready to pay 50% of the loss only. Would you agree to replacement?
We'll arrange replacements immediately.
I'm sorry to have caused you some inconvenience with this shipment.
Never mind. It's important to solve the problem.
After calculating, you should compensate us by 10% of the total amount of the contract.
But we really think it is not reasonable. Could we discuss it for another time?
This being the case, we are compelled to reserve the right to lodge a claim against you.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think I should be back to ask my manager for settlement.
The weight of our ordered goods is not in conformity with the contract. We must, therefore, lodge a claim against you.
We agreed to accept all your claim.
Everything is clear now, and we hope you will make a prompt settlement.
We're sorry to have caused you so much inconvenience. Good morning, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for coming. I hope we can have all the problems settled this morning.
I hope so too, Miss Shah.
I'm sorry to tell you that the quality of the goods you shipped last week is much inferior to that of the goods of our last order.
What do you mean by inferior quality?
To our astonishment, about 20% of the goods were moldy, and in many cans there were even small brownish bugs crawling in and out. We can't accept them in this state.
How come? I mean, our exports have to pass a rigid inspection before they are shipped. Our inspection bureau won't let go anything defective.
As much as I respect your inspection bureau, it's obvious that the cans are no longer suitable for consumption. This is the survey report issued by the CCIB.
That's weird.
We have suffered a loss of 20% on the selling price because of the inferior quality of the products you sent us. We have the right to claim against you for compensation of all losses.
What's your requirement?
You should take back all the disqualified goods and compensate us for the value of the goods, plus all losses sustained due to the return of the cargo, such as freight, storage charges, insurance premium, interest, and inspection charges.
I think after we make an investigation of the matter, we'll consider the allowance.
We hope you will settle this claim as soon as possible. Unit 8. Put a stop to.
Take action.
Apparently.
Ladder.
Handle.
Frustrated.
Be angry about something.
Talk to the customer.
For the time being.
Suggest.
Dispute.
Consensus.
How do you think we should handle this?
What would you do in this situation?
Do you have any other suggestions?
What should I do about Harbor Basin?
I will take action as soon as possible.
What I would do is ask for the supervisor's approval.
Apparently, the latter is the main reason.
Well, I think one thing you could do is to talk to the customer.
I suggest having this dispute solved by mediating.
Consultation is the best way to achieve consensus.
You've been obviously very angry about this situation.
It is inevitable to have some disputes in doing international business.
I see what you're saying.
I understand how frustrated you must feel.
I understand you're upset, sir.
How would I seek for means to solve the disputes between producers?
I'm afraid I can't answer this question.
I'm so angry that those products completely different from what we requested.
I thought you'd put a stop to it then.
I apologized for the defective products sent to the exhibition today.
I hope you can get this matter quickly.
If you wish, information about specific incidents can be supplied in 2 days.
That's great, thank you.
What about your suggestion?
Generally speaking, friendly negotiation or mediation is beneficial to both parties.
What should I have to handle with this problem?
My suggestion is that you give up the intent of arbitration and have a talk with the seller.
Edward, I want to talk with you about our order number 123 on FIFA Company. What's wrong with the order? Well, we placed the order on FIFA last month for a large amount of cell phone components. We took delivery of the goods this morning, and found the articles in number 8 case completely different from what we requested. So, what do you think we should do? Well, I suggest we should lodge a claim against them. You know, we are badly in need of the goods, and the wrong shipment undoubtedly caused us a lot of trouble. I don't agree with you. We maintain a long-term good relationship with FIFA Company, and they supply us with cell phone components in favorable price. To strengthen our friendship, I think the best way is to achieve consensus through consultation. Okay, I'll first try to contact with FIFA, asking them to substitute the goods with right ones as soon as possible.
Unit 10. Benefit.
Make a suggestion.
Colleague.
Cooperative farm.
In advance.
Share the same goal.
Bring the good results.
Win-win result.
Business partner.
Partnership.
Cooperative.
Prosperous.
Thanks and congratulate to cooperative agreeably in advance.
We look forward to a further extension of pleasant business relations.
We want to win-win cooperation.
I believe we'll have a pleasant time working together.
I hope no questions about the terms.
What's the basis of your belief that the product is safe?
We certainly expect our product to be available by October 1st.
Here is to our happy cooperation.
I'm glad our negotiations have come to a successful conclusion.
This is by far the best contract we've signed.
We sincerely hope that this transaction will turn out to the satisfaction of both parties.
I believe I will have a good time working with them.
We wish that this business will bring benefit to both of us.
I appreciate the opportunity to work with you.
It's great doing business with you.
It's a match made in heaven.
Together we'll be number one.
Do you agree with the terms and conditions in this contract?
Yes, and we are ready to sign the contract.
I think we've got everything clear now and we can sign it.
Yes, where do you want me to sign?
Is there anything else you want to bring up for discussion?
We have agreed on all of the terms in the contract. Shall we sign it tomorrow?
We are ready to sign the agreement.
Good. Who is going to sign the contract for your side?
We're willing to sign a 5-year contract.
Good. Our business tie will be more and more prosperous.
I've signed my name. Here you are.
I've finished mine.
Let's hope it's the beginning of a long and prosperous relationship.
It will be.
How about 15% with a guarantee of 2,800 units?
That's a lot to sell, with very low profit margins.
It's about the best we can do. We need to hammer something out today. If I go back empty-handed, I might be coming back to you soon to ask for a job.
Okay, 17%?
Good. Let's iron out the remaining details. When do you want to take delivery?
We'd like you to execute the first order by the 31st.
Let me run through this again. The first shipment for 1,300 units to be delivered in 27 days by the 31st.
Right. We couldn't handle much larger shipments. Well, when should we sign the contract?
We have it ready to be signed tomorrow morning at 10. How's that?
Perfect. I hoped we can cooperate happily.